Hello, welcome or welcome back. I am doing my June currently inked, so we're just going to get right into it. I've got my little ink file holder from Olive Frog Designs. I have my Kakimori steel nib with my nib holder from River City Pen Co. And got my inks off to the side, my water, my little sandwich bag to do my swatches with, and we will get started. All right, let's start with ink number 1. And we are going to be inking Papier Plume, the Faceless Lady. This was, it's like almost like a turquoise green, maybe teal. It's more on the green side. And it's got a beautiful silver shimmer. Oops, sorry about shaking the table. I'm actually in a new location. I'm at my house, but I'm in a new area of my house right now. So I've got all the windows open and there's a beautiful breeze out. So if you hear like cars go by or etc., that is why. All right. You know what? I forgot to grab my ink muddler. Hold on one second. Okay, I am back. There's also kids outside playing. It was everybody's last day of school today, so there's kids playing outside. I mean, if the outside noise gets too loud, I can shut the windows, but anyway. All right, ink number 1. I love this ink. Let's see, I don't even know why. I'm like all discombobulated today. Okay, so this I have inked up in my Benu Astro Gem in the colorway Leto. And this is so pretty. I love this pen. Yeah. Get some of that shimmer moving. Okay. And this is, now do I do the, what do I do? I do the ink first and then the pen. Okay. So this is Papier. Okay. And this ink is the Faceless Lady. This is in my Benu Astro Gem. You know what, I'm wondering if my arm is shaking this table. I'll have to look for a second. In Leto. And this I have in a fine nib. That is number 1. Okay. Hopefully, if I can speak, that lighting is okay. I'm kind of, anyway. So next up we have Amarillo Stationery, and this is called Blue Suntan. And let's move that down a little. Do I have, maybe I should put something under here. Yeah, probably should have put something under there. Oh well. Okay, Blue Suntan. And I did end up having to shut the windows. It was actually quite loud, and the neighbors were all outside. Okay. Let's see, and this one I have inked up in my Esterbrook SD in Aqua. Ooh, it looks so much darker on this paper. I wonder why. I like it though. Okay, so we have Amarillo, Stationery. And this is blue, Suntan. How pretty that is. So pretty. Okay, and this is in my Esterbrook SD in Aqua, and this has a fine nib. Okay, and that is number 2. Okay, for number 3, I have Private Reserve Arabian Rose. And this is, I got a sample I got from Celia. This is so pretty. Okay, and this I have inked up in my Sailor Profit. This has a, oh, I just had ink on my hand. This has a 14 karat gold nib, and this is in medium fine. So we have Private Reserve, Arabian Rose, my Sailor Profit in, I believe this was called Cream, and this is medium fine nib. All right, and that is number 3. Okay, I am back. And for number 3, this doesn't have a label, but this is a mix that Julia from Hi Julia made. This, she calls it Cottage Glow, and it's a mix that she makes herself. I know I have the recipe written down somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where I have it at the moment. And we are going to just ignore those little dots. Oh shoot, I forgot. It's got a little vial. Let's see. Let's just see. See if we can just make do with what we got. Okay, well, we'll see if that works. Yeah, it worked just fine. Not a whole lot of ink, but that's okay. You guys get the idea. Okay, I'm gonna put this lid back on it before I spill it everywhere. And this one I have inked up in my Esterbrook SD in the tortoise shell. I don't know if it's called tortoise shell or just tortoise. It's gotta be tortoise shell. Anyway, whatever. We're just gonna go with it. So this is Hi Julia mix. And this is Cottage Glow. This is in my Esterbrook SD. Did I spell that right? It is what it is. Okay, and this has a fine nib on it. And this is number 4. All right, number 5. We have Pilot Iroshizuku Yama-Budo. And I have this in one of my favorite pairings. It was the first thing I paired this with, and I absolutely loved writing with it. So I decided to ink it up again. What a lubricated ink. Okay, and this one I have inked up in my Esterbrook SD in Punch. Up here, so we have Pilot Iroshizuku, Yama-Budo, my Esterbrook SD, Punch, and I believe this is a fine nib, yes. And this is a fine nib. And there is number 5. Okay, and number 6, we've got another Pilot Iroshizuku, and this is Syo-ro. And this is a teal or turquoise, or whichever one. You know, for me, like, teal is more green and turquoise is more blue when I think of those colors. So I'm not exactly sure if that is correct on how you describe the two or define the two, but that is how I define it. So for me, this would lean more turquoise. I could probably have that completely backwards, but that's okay. Okay, and this one I have inked up in my TWSBI Persian Blue, and this is a Diamond 580. I hope the lighting is decent. It's starting to get a little bit darker out, so I might be losing some of this natural light. Okay, this is Pilot Iroshizuku. This is Syo-ro. This is my TWSBI Diamond 580. I believe it's called Persian Blue is the name of this. And this is, I believe, a fine. And that is my last one. I do have a couple pins still inked up from last month, but I don't usually show those. I usually just, if I'm enjoying writing with them, I usually just kind of leave them inked up. A lot of times they don't last the whole month. But okay, I will let these dry, and then we will look at the color properties after that. Okay, I did my small page off camera. I wasn't sure, you know, how long the video would be or whatever. And, you know, let me know in the comments if you guys like when I do the ink swatches like this and this on camera, or if you guys just want to see the ink swatches when I do it with the plastic bag. Let me know down below, because sometimes I have a lot of pens inked up and it makes for a very, oh, I got inky fingers. It makes for a very long video, so let me know what you guys think down below. So let's start with the swatches. All right, first up we have Papier Plume, the Faceless Lady, and that has, oh, there it is. There's that shimmer. It's got that beautiful silver shimmer. I love this ink. It's one of my favorite inks. It's well behaved. And then we got Amarillo Stationery, Blue Suntan. It's like this beautiful muted blue. Almost reminds me of blue jeans. Anyway, love that. Then we've got Private Reserve, Arabian Rose. And it's got some beautiful shading in it. Then we have Hi Julia's Mix. And this is Cottage Glow. It's this beautiful, like orangey brown with looks like some yellow undertones, just so pretty. And then we have Pilot Iroshizuku, Yama-Budo. This usually has, there it is, that's a little bit of a green sheen or gold, kind of looks green. Anyway, it has a little sheen to it. And then we have Pilot Iroshizuku, Syo-ro. This is one of my favorite inks by the Iroshizuku line. So pretty. I don't know, I was feeling kind of bold colors this month. I do have a order coming in, an ink order coming in. And so hopefully that'll be here actually today, hopefully. Crossing my fingers it'll be here today. Okay, so here is my June currently inked. I accidentally wrote Euphoria instead of Astro Gem. So I usually write with the Euphoria. Yeah, so let's put them all back on here. All right, and there they all are. I hope you enjoyed this currently inked. I know it's a little late again this month, just like last month, but you know, life is actually lifing the living life out of me. So, you know, there's that. So here we are, and hopefully I'll have some, you know, an unboxing of some ink coming soon. And I also am planning on doing a Birmingham ink, like basically swatching all my Birmingham inks. So that might be a little bit longer of a video coming up because I have quite a few. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.